down there.
Fairy Garden Thursday. Hi, it's Sharon Shornagel, and my channel is Sharon Shornagel, and today is Fairy Garden Thursday, and I am going to take you on a little tour of my fairy gardens. Now I'm on my deck, and that's my fairy garden down there. So we're gonna go down, and there's my beautiful tree. So we're gonna walk down and look at it closer. I'm also hoping to do something around this tree this year, and I'm going to plant wildflowers in my wheelbarrow. So that should be nice, and it looks like my hawthorn tree is going to bloom pretty soon. It's kind of early actually. It's got blooms on it though. I brought that bench over from the front because the front's going to be all parking now. And I'm going to place it in the yard somewhere, and I'm going to cut down that apple tree. That cherry tree. We don't like the cherries, so I'm going to get rid of it. Put a little shed there and move my swing. We have a fire pit now. This is the garden. I have quite a bit of space to put fairy gardens. I think a majority of them will go on this bench and in the gravel. And I'll put one in my wheelbarrow, I think. I never know. And I'd like to get some more little fairy lights to put out here. And of course we have the big tree trunk. I keep saying I'm going to turn into a big fairy house, and I will. And I have all kinds of sunflowers coming up, which are not going to stay in this garden this year. I'm going to transplant them into something different. So that's my little garden. And this part is mostly shade. Yeah, things are growing. Last time I was out here, my bleeding heart wasn't this big. Let's go in and have a look. My hostas are definitely getting bigger. I can't believe I planted those a few years ago, and now they're coming up. But that's great. There's my bleeding heart. That's exciting. And my little peony, my columbine. And we have things coming up here. These are all sunflowers. Oh yeah, and there's my lily that's coming up. That's great. Hopefully more of them will come back. And my yard needs work, as I have said. Well, there's a bicycle there, and it has a fairy on it. Forgot to mention that. And if you like this content, please subscribe. So, this is Fairy Garden Thursday, and it's a collaboration with Grandma Sandy. And we have Barbara Daly, Rural Life. No, I'll have to look that one up. And we have, oh, for heaven's sakes, Sandy Lynn, Home and Garden. Those are two other co-hosts. And now I'm going to go back in the house, back up on the deck. Okay, I'm back in my craft room. And The other co-host is Barbara Daly, Rural Life in the Valley. Don't know if I'll ever remember that, but anyhow, there you go, Barbara. So, now I'm going to show you some of the fairy gardens that I have gotten ready that I'm going to put out in that fairy garden. So I'll just get this one down. And if you watched my fairy garden videos, you would have seen them all, because I've done makeovers on them. So I'm going to turn you around and we'll have a nice look at all the fairy gardens. This one is in a larger pot. It's in the thing you put on the bottom of your pots, a tray. I thought that would work good, and it seems to. This one's holding up nice. I just added some mushrooms, and that's all I had to do with this one. So I was very pleased. The house is one of those wooden houses from the Dollar Tree, and I just put the sticks on it to make it look like little logs, and I put a little side piece on it so they could store their hay, and I added the kitty cat back, and they have a nice little picket fence and lots of natural rocks. So that's that one. Now we'll go over and we'll look at some that I have just sitting on the shelves waiting to go out. Okay, these two here, let's move the scotch tape and stuff so you have a better view. Okay, I have two smaller ones here, and they are on a piece of wood that I bought from someone locally. They just cut slabs of wood, and I did quite a change on this one and gave it a new roof and some more mushrooms. The little fairies, they were the original fairies, and this one has changed quite a bit over the years. But it's always fun to change them. And this, what I use here, is the artificial grass that you use outside. And this seems to work really well. Don't seem to have to change it up. So I think this fairy house will last a little while, because I just leave them outside all winter. I don't bring them in, and if it rains or anything like that, I just leave them out there. And yes, the mushrooms don't last all season and stuff, but that's okay. I can change them out. I like to change them anyhow. And these are a couple of little fairies that I got thrifting, and this one's also on a piece of wood, and I put moss down for their ground, for their grass, and then just little bushes and stuff all around. And someone commented that this looks like a mountain. And I thought, yeah, it does look like a mountain. That's pretty neat. Oh, in case you're curious, this one's not going to go outside, but this is my little greenhouse that I did. And there's videos on it. All kinds of videos of me doing this little greenhouse. It has lots of stuff. Bend my camera so you can see. It has lots of stuff in it, and you make all this stuff. It's a kit. And the door opens. And then you can feel like you're walking right inside. And you're going to sit down on that nice comfy chair. Okay, we'll come back out, close the door. There's planters, there's little button flowers. And if you go on this side, you can see down through. You can see the chair with the blanket, and there's shelves with stuff, all kinds of things. And this also has, this also has a light in it. So let's turn the light on. Go up. There's the little light. And it's like a little chandelier up on the roof. So you walk back inside and there's the little light. I got this as a gift from my husband, and I spent 1 year putting it all together, just taking my time and enjoying it all. Okay, back to the garden. Now I have this house here that's going to go out in the garden. This is another one of the larger houses. And it is also on a slab of wood, and it has the artificial turf on it. And the fairies on this garden are a little bit bigger, but I thought they worked pretty good with this house. I bought these ones either at Home Depot or Canadian Tire, I can't remember, and this one is thrifted. And the rest I made the house with the sticks again, and it's just over top of a terracotta pot. And the roof is moss. So I think that turned out rather nice. Okay, now we have to go way down here. Let's bring it up. Now we have our bunny daycare. I had lots of fun making this little bunny daycare. So it's in a basket. It's a wire basket. And the basket was thrifted, of course. And I just put some of the pot liner on the back of the display, and then you could see things better. I put a stick in there to make kind of a tree so we could hang this cute little bunny hanging out of the swing, the tire swing. And we have our little fairy who takes care of all the bunnies in the daycare. And we have many, many bunnies. This one looks like he's pushing that guy. These two down here look like they're just going to have a little nap. And this one is going to go for a bike ride. And then we have a little bunny in a little pail playing peekaboo. And these guys over here are doing King of the Castle, you're the dirty rascal. So he's the king of the castle, and these bunnies are gonna go and get him. And that one even has a carrot. Maybe he's gonna take it up to that guy so he can join. Oh, that bunny has a carrot too. And there's a butterfly back there. And I had lots of fun making all these little gardens that I'm going to put outside, or these little displays I'm going to put out in my fairy garden. So it should be fun. I'm very, very excited to get out and get my fairy garden in order, but it is way too early in our country. It could snow again for all we know. It is just the end of April right now. So that's my Fairy Garden Thursday for this week. I hope you enjoyed seeing all my fairy displays again. I do love showing people what I've done, and if you're interested in how I made them, they are all in my playlist under DIY Fairy Garden Thursday. So if you want to watch how I made these, and there are many videos of these and they all look different. So you can have a great time just looking around and seeing how I made them all different. Okay, so that's my Fairy Garden Thursday, and we'll see you all again. My next video will be Sunday Home Reset. Okay, we'll see you in my next video. Bye!